we're fucked. Everyone's dying of infections. And on top of that, we have experienced a very unique time in human history where the birth of the internet has happened while we were adults.
And not too young for us, right?
Right.
Like, so it's
exactly.
like we got to grow up, I hate to say it,
Yeah.
but like normal, right? Like
yeah,
we got
like
to,
normal, like
yeah.
a normal human. I mean, when I was a kid, I remember the answering machine being a big deal. We were like, whoa.
We never had one
someone
at our house.
Call you
Yeah,
and leave a message?
Yeah, no, that was advanced. That was way too advanced.
I think I was in high school when it happened, or somewhere around then. And I remember we got one at my house. I was like, whoa. And you would come home and you'd see like a little light flashing that showed you had a message. I was like, this is crazy.
I remember when
I'm
we
living
got
in
our
the future.
first push phone, like when you didn't have to
yes,
rotary dial
I remember
it.
those.
And I was like, it is so much faster now.
And you don't go crazy. Talk about punching a wall. If you get through all those digits, then you fuck up the last one, like, ah!
Like, I remember hating to call people that had 8s and 9s in their numbers.
Oh, yeah. They took a long time. Yeah. Forget about that. 9s took forever.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious. It's so funny. People will never know that. They think it's novel. It's like people who like using typewriters. Oh, I'm an old-timey person. With my fucking whiteout on the paper. The fuck out of here, stupid. I mean, it's kind of amazing. Like, typewriters existed forever, and then all of a sudden there's a word processor. And it like says, didn't you mean this word? And you're like, oh my God, yeah, I did mean that word. Thank you. It's like you barely even, like when I write in Microsoft Word, I am stunned at how often it just like corrects for me. Or I can just hit tab and like I'm halfway into the word and offers a suggestion. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. Like I get 4 letters in and it's like suggestion. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Well, and Gmail does it now for the whole sentence.
Yes, that's wild.
Yeah.
When you get an email and it gives you a potential response, like, oh boy. Meanwhile, the government is like completely reading everything you say. Everything you say. Did you see that Tucker Carlson said that the NSA got into his Signal?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, his Signal app, because he was about to have a conversation with Putin. They were trying to set up a conversation with Putin, and the government called him up. And they're like, hey, we know you're setting up a conversation with Putin. We saw it through your Signal app. And he was like, what? Like, I didn't even fucking know they could do that. That's what he was saying. I assumed they could do that because I had a conversation with Gavin DeBecker, and he essentially said that through Pegasus software, it's Pegasus 2.0. He said Pegasus 1, you needed to click a link, and that's how they got Bezos. That's how... what's the guy's name from Saudi Arabia? Got Bezos.
MBS.
Yeah. But Pegasus 2, they just need your phone number. That's it. Like, all this idea of encryption, like, oh, well, you're using encryption? That shit doesn't mean anything.